I have been lifting for 10 years, so I've tried a lot of different things. In this video, it's simple. I want to make a video for my past self 10 years ago. What would I want to know? What would I want someone to drill into my brain? Because there was so much information back then, and it's only gotten worse. So I'm going to give you 4 super simple, basic tips that actually work, because the basics will never die. So let's get into it. Number 1 is you've got to be training hard. You need to create a stimulus for the muscle to grow. Force the body to adapt. So that means ditch the endless pump work, the junk volume in your program. It isn't serving you. Hours in the gym, just watering down your training and burning yourself out. So get stronger on a select few lifts. Don't overdo it. Dips, pull-ups, overhead press, Bulgarian split squat, sprint once a week. Don't overcomplicate your training, and you need to focus on getting stronger, you need to focus on getting stronger and pushing yourself on a select few exercises rather than just being a jack of all trades, doing a little bit of here, mild discomfort, just training, just like chasing a pump and not actually creating a stimulus, breaking down your muscle so then it can grow. Have a plan, some structure, and train with intensity over volume, which means push hard, 1 to 3 sets, rather than just mild discomfort, 20 to 30 sets. This takes me on to point 2. Train hard, push the body, create a stimulus, and then take rest days. When you start training, I definitely thought this, the more I do, the bigger I'm going to get. The more I do, the stronger I'm going to get. That is not true. Less is more. And muscle growth, everything happens when you recover, right? When you're in the gym, you're breaking down the muscle. The muscle grows, the muscle's built, the physique is built when you rest, when you sleep. So it is super important to take rest days. Way more than we think. Allow your nervous system, even if you don't feel like you're sore, you need to recover your nervous system, right? When you're really pushing yourself and trying to get stronger, rest days are essential. This allows you to recover more and recharge. And also, if you're trying to get lean, trying to get in really great shape, and you're training 7 days a week, you're just going to increase your appetite. You're going to, like I said, burn out your nervous system. It messes up your recovery, and you actually get a bigger appetite. So it makes getting leaner harder. It's going to completely just ruin your strength gains, and actually getting progressive overload, you need to rest. So take rest days from the gym and prioritize recovering. So make sure you're getting enough sleep, make sure you're going for walks, make sure you're doing some stretching. But the main thing is, the main point I want you to take away, because so many people get this wrong when they first start training, is do less. Literally, that would be my advice to myself. Do less. You think doing more, and I get it, you get obsessed with training and you just want to be in the gym all the time. But if you're really trying to get results, you're training. You're not just going to the gym for fun. You're not just exercising. If you're training, you need to have structure, and you need to have structured in rest days, which is a lovely transition to point 3. Structure. You need to track your workouts. You need to have a plan. If you're going into the gym and just going off what you feel like, what machines are available, what did I see the new influencer doing, what do I just fancy doing today? I feel like doing chest again. I'm sure you do, buddy. I'm sure you do. You need to have a structure, right? You need to not only have a structure, like why would you not go into the gym and it's efficient? You know what you're going to do. You're going in mentally prepared. And then also, when you track your workouts, you make a note of what you did. You have the data. You know what you did. So then you can lift a little bit heavier next week or increase the rep range. And you can be I would say be super specific, right? I make notes, feeling super fatigued or burnt out, or this felt hard, or this felt easy. 6 reps can look different, right? You could say 6 reps and that was brutal, or 6 reps but super easy. So make notes and track your workouts. And we're not doing this to keep a diary, and it is fun to look back at your training, but What you're really looking to do is progressively overload. That is where muscle is built. Get stronger. So you need to be keeping track of this. It's one of the best things you can do for your training. Personally, whenever I've fallen off this, if I've just like got slack, I'm not tracking so much, I'm having more fun with my training, which is fine to take breaks, but you see a massive difference in your strength, in your physique. If you're meticulously tracking everything, you're going to be better. You're going to get better than the version of you that's not. So why wouldn't you do it? And it's super easy. So those 3 tips: train hard, create a stimulus; rest, so you can actually recover, get stronger, build muscle; and then having a structure, an actual plan when you go into the gym is super important. And then number 4 is think for yourself. And the reason I've added this one in, there's so much information online, so many different people telling you things. Don't forget to think for yourself and try things out. Because one guy might be telling you one thing, I might be telling you one thing. Go and try it. Think for yourself, try it out, and see, how do I feel when I do that? And everybody's slightly different. Everybody's body's slightly different. So some people can get away with more volume, or some people really feel a mind-muscle connection in certain exercises. And you need to know what you like, what do you prefer, and what do you enjoy. So don't forget to think for yourself, and again, be taking notes and seeing what you enjoy, listening to other people, and then going, yeah, I'm going to try that, or I don't think I like that idea. So don't forget to think for yourself in this whole picture, and that's how you really start to learn and develop your own style and your own approach. Like for me, everyone at one point was doing push-pull legs and like 6 days a week in the gym. That is like the best thing. That's the best thing. But I've always loved the upper lower split. So main point being, think for yourself. So after 10 years of lifting, being completely obsessed with this stuff, I still have to keep myself on track, following these guidelines, because there's so much information, you get swayed. And like the main one for me is remembering that the basics work: intensity over volume, and just getting good at the basics, at those key lifts, rather than trying to water down your approach. But hopefully this video was concise, straight to the point, and helpful for you guys. There's so much information out there. Keep it simple. I guarantee you the basics will always serve you and always help you. If you want one-to-one coaching by me, there's a link down below. You can book a call and we can have a 30-minute consultation, chat, get to know each other. And then at the end, if you want to work with me one-to-one, we can discuss pricing and what's involved. So there's a link down there, also my Instagram. And if you ever want to shoot me a message, best place is to just DM me on Instagram. You can also email me or just leave a comment in the video. Thank you so much for the support. The channels continue to grow. It's so cool, so exciting, and yeah, basics over everything.